Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to do FedEx, that is Full Authority Digital Engine Control. See, according to the DGC, the full form is Full Authority Digital Engine Control. In some books it is given electronic, so do not mark the electronic one because it ultimately means the same. दोनों definition चलता है बेटा, दोनों full form चलता है, but according to the DGCA, what we have seen is it is Full Authority Digital Engine Control. Okay, you can see it is mounted on the engine panel over here. What FedEx does is it completely controls the engine. मतलब क्या है बेटा कि आपने कंप्यूटर रख दिया है एंड कंप्यूटर इज गोइंग टू कंट्रोल दी इंजन. Pilot is just going to demand that I want this much amount of the thrust, I want this much amount of thrust, I'm going for an idle speed, I'm going for the takeoff speed, I want to cruise. So pilot has to just put a demand through his throttle lever setting. Okay, FedEx will calculate all the atmospheric conditions, what is the pressure outside, what is the temperature outside, how much fuel is available, how much fuel I should supply, what is the burner pressure, everything it will take into consideration, and it will provide you that much amount of the thrust that is demanded by the pilot. Okay, in olden days when there was no FedEx, what we used to do is we used to have a fuel control unit, FCU होता था. अभी भी होता है FCU बेटा, right now we have it, but fuel control unit was the one which was directly controlling the engine. So suppose the pilot is demanding a takeoff power, but a takeoff power is not available, so pilot has to move the throttle lever a little bit further ahead. But with the FedEx, you don't have to worry about that. Once you move the throttle lever to the takeoff power, you will definitely get that power, irrespective of whether conditions are changing or not changing. Okay, so let us just understand the basic overview of the FedEx here. Basic overview of the FedEx means what is the location, what is the weight. Okay, these are actually not that important, but DGC has asked this question. That's why we are doing it. Okay, location of this FedEx system, it is located on the fan cases at 10:30 p.m. position. Okay, and dimension, it is 13.5 inches width, 18.6 inches length, 4.35 inches height. Weight of this component is 27.5 pounds. There are two channels on this system, channel A and channel B. मतलब दो computerized system है बेटा, channel A over here you can see it and channel B. Both of them are interconnected. Interconnected as in means not a physical connect, not actually connection. They will share the data with each other. Okay. Let us go into the next one. FedEx. FedEx is basically, as I told you, interface between the aircraft and the engine. That means it is control. Pilot is just giving the command, and it is going to control the engine. So this is the FedEx system. You can see there are various input signals which are connected over here. What are these input signals and what are the output signal coming from the FedEx? We'll do it in the later part. Let us just understand how it increases the engine efficiency. Okay, it will increase the engine efficiency by controlling the anti-surge bleed valve. You have already understood the working of the bleed valve in the previous videos, so it is same thing. It will control the anti-surge bleed valve. It controls the variable stator vane. अगर आपने वो वीडियो नहीं देखा तो प्लीज जाकर देखो बेटा कैसे ही कंट्रोल होता है. कूलिंग एयर फ्लो, जो एयर फ्लो रिक्वायर्ड होता है बेटा टू कूल दी टर्बाइन ब्लेड्स, नोजल गाइड विंग्स एज वेल एज अदर कंपोनेंट्स इन द एयरक्राफ्ट, उसको कंट्रोल करना बेटा, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट वो इंजन को कंट्रोल करेगा. इंजन ऑयल को कूल करना है कि नहीं, दैट विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय द FedEx itself. IDGs are integrated drive generator. Nowadays we have got a you all know that generator hota hai, right? Nowadays we have got an integrated drive generator which produces the electricity on the aircraft. तो उसका कूलिंग, नेसल कूलिंग, इंजन कूलिंग, फ्यूल को हीट करना है कि नहीं, दिस ऑल विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय द FedEx. ओके, यू डोंट नीड टू कंट्रोल इट. खुद FedEx डिसाइड करेगा फ्यूल हीट करना है कि नहीं. इफ ही डिसाइड कि फ्यूल हीट करना है, वो FCOC में भेजेगा. अगर उसको लगता है कि नहीं मुझे ऑयल को थोड़ा कूल करना है, तो वो FCOC में ऑयल को भेजेगा. ओके, every decision will be done by the FedEx itself. Okay, here you can see FedEx also increases the basic engine operation. Basic engine operation मतलब क्या बेटा, जब आप start कर रहे हो, so you know during the starting the fuel requirement is very slow. Okay, very less, not slow, very less. So initially the fuel supply should be small, then the fuel supply should keep on increasing. So FedEx itself will control the amount of the fuel supply. So starting idle में कितना fuel जाना चाहिए. Acceleration, suppose you want to accelerate, enemy is behind you, you are a fighter aircraft, enemy is behind you, you want to take the aeroplane at a very fast speed. So FedEx will decide, as soon as the pilot will command it as per the throttle lever, FedEx will decide how much amount of fuel I should supply over there so that I get a proper acceleration. Otherwise, what will happen is we will supply more amount of the fuel. That will create another problem for us because it will create damage the turbine blade. Okay, deceleration. Suppose you're coming down to land and you're slowly decreasing the speed of the aircraft. Suppose the pilot in a panic, he is reducing the throttle lever. By accidentally, he moves the throttle lever at a faster rate backward. What will happen because of this? As he moves it, fuel supply will cut off. So it will control that also. So this controls the entire engine operation from starting to take off to landing. सब कुछ ये control करेगा बेटा. Okay. It also protects the engine from the critical speed. As I just told you, suppose you are coming to land. What pilot has to do is he has to slowly reduce the throttle lever to and come to a landing speed, right? Suppose pilot was reducing the throttle lever and suddenly there is a change in the air pressure outside. What will this create? It will create an effect on the engine performance, right? हो सकता है कि because of this change in the atmospheric condition, your critical speed is changed. So now I cannot have the critical speed which pilot has demanded, right? So what FedEx will do is, as soon as the atmospheric condition changes, it will decide, no, now my critical speed is not 150 miles per hour, it is 160 miles per hour. So it will automatically increase the speed of the aeroplane. Okay, that is how the critical speed comes into the picture. Okay, it will control the pressure, thrust. Overboost is when you pilot demands the thrust and is moving the throttle lever forward, and he demands it at an instantaneous rate. Jaldi se aage kar diya beta. Okay, FedEx has made easy maintenance. Okay, see, throttle lever जब move करते हो तब तो वो ये condition satisfy हो जाता है. But FedEx has reduced the engineering work also. How it has reduced the engineering work? Nowadays we have got a computerized system called as the ECAM. Okay, engine indicating and crew quality system. ECAM होता है बेटा और EACD होता है बेटा. ये दोनों क्या करता है बेटा? ये दोनों आपको क्या करता है? प्रॉब्लम बताता है. ओके, इंजन इंडिकेटिंग एंड क्रू अलर्टिंग सिस्टम. तो इसमें क्या होता है बेटा? whatever faults are happening will be indicated on the this. Okay, see यहाँ पर indicate हो जाता है directly. Okay, तो जैसे जैसे fault आपको detect हो जाता है बेटा, pilot को पता चल जाएगा कि बाबा मेरा APU fire में है. APU fire is a red color, that means I cannot fly the aircraft, I have to instantaneously land the aeroplane. Okay, these all things are provided in the flight. It is also provided after the flight. Once you land down and if an engineer decides that I want to see it, वो switch on करेगा बेटा इसको और वो देखने लगेगा. ओके, तो उसको पता चलेगा अरे ये सिस्टम में फॉल्ट आया था ऑटो पायलट में. तो वंस ही स्टार्ट्स ऑटो पायलट सिस्टम का पूरा सर्किट डायग्राम विल बी ओपन ऑन द स्क्रीन. ओके, फिर वो स्क्रीन के ऊपर कंप्यूटराइज्ड सिस्टम ओनली इटसेल्फ विल टेल दैट दिस सिस्टम इज द प्रॉब्लमेटिक, रिपेयर दिस. ओके, तो ई काम का फंक्शन यही होता है कि क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है और वो बता देना. ओके, इंजन इंडिकेटिंग एंड अलर्ट डिस्प्ले होता है बेटा, वो और ई काम दोनों मिलकर आपको इंडिकेट करता है. तो ये आपको प्रॉब्लम से बचाता है. ओके, यहाँ पे सारे इंडिकेशन अवेलेबल है. इफ देयर इज एनी फॉल्ट दैट विल आल्सो बी लोकेटेड एंड इंजीनियर चाहे तो वो भी खोलकर देख सकते हैं कि सिस्टम में कोई फॉल्ट हुआ था कि नहीं. ओके, the FedEx itself has a fault detection logic. Fault detection logic, as in I just told you in a previous slide, that we have got two channels on the FedEx, that is channel A and channel B. So what will happen? Both of the channel are capable of independently controlling the aircraft. Okay, both are capable. Lekin suppose channel A में there is some defect. As I told you, there are various signals coming into the into the FedEx. Let us say channel A का atmospheric temperature का जो indication था, that is outside air temperature indication जो आ रहा था बेटा, suppose it gets faulty, but channel B has it properly. So what the computer will do is, it will itself think which one of my computerized system is having more fault. Okay, basically what happens is each fault is given some weight. Just for example, for one fault, let us say that when you are not getting the information of the static pressure. Okay, let us say that static pressure ka reading is some fault weight is, let's say 1. Okay, burner pressure is not available, so burner pressure reading is, let us say 4. So what will happen is channel A and channel B both will have some weights because of the fault, right? There may be a weight on channel A, let us say 3 to 4. Channel B may have some other weight. So whichever system is having the least weight, fault is been given for the weight. Sorry, weight जो होता है वो fault के लिए दिया है, right? So if the fault is more, that means weight is more. So the healthier system is the one which is the less weight. So what FedEx will decide is, out of his two channels, that is channel A and channel B, whichever system has a less weight, that will be into the ऑपरेशन. रेस्ट दूसरा चैनल जो होता है बेटा वो रुक जाएगा. एंड जो चैनल बेटा आपका काम कर रहा है उसको हम लोग लोकल चैनल बोलते हैं. जो बेटा स्टैंड बाय पे खड़ा है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं स्टैंड बाय चैनल. ओके, रिमोट चैनल बोला जाता है इसको. So this is the local channel. Let us say channel A is working. Suppose there is no fault into the your entire system. Let us say the aircraft maintenance engineer is the best aircraft maintenance engineer. कोई fault छोड़ता ही नहीं बेटा aircraft का. Okay, so what will happen is, on every alternate start, the FedEx will switch the channel. Let us say right now the channel A is switched on. Aeroplane landed, shut down किया engine, then आपने वापस से engine start किया for the second time. Channel B will be switched on. Okay, again you shut down the engine and again you start the aircraft. Channel A will be switched on. So at every alternate flight, that is alternate start, channel will be switched, provided both the system are working properly. But if there is a fault, it will compare the weight. The system which is having the least weight will be the one which is driving the which will be the in the driver's seat. Okay, now as I told you, FedEx is what? Interface. Interface means what? A connection between the airframe and the engine. Okay, so here we are going to understand what are these connection with the airframe. Airframe मतलब cockpit से या फिर airframe से वो क्या-क्या signal receive करता है. The first one, which is most important one, is the power lever angle. We call it as a TRA. This is a very important DGCA question. Throttle resolver angle, TRA. So when a pilot moves the throttle lever, he is creating some angle over here. This is a old mechanism system जहाँ पे cables and drums show किया गया बेटा, because I couldn't find the exact picture. But what happens is when you move the throttle lever, let us say this is the throttle lever. Suppose you moved it till here, you're creating certain angle, right? Let us say this angle is created theta. But actually what you're doing is you're moving this is a coil, electrical coil, and this is what? Armature. I am moving the armature in the magnetic field. This is an electrical supply which is creating a magnetic field. I am disturbing this magnetic field. So an angle is created. That angle is put as an input to the FEDEC. Okay. So FEDEC क्या करेगा, वो देखेगा बेटा कि throttle resolver angle क्या है, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, and based on that it will decide what power is to be created by the engine. Your FedEx will also get the information from the air data computer. Air data computer means inside the aeroplane there are a computer जिसके पास total air pressure, what is the altitude, that is pressure altitude, what is total air temperature, ये सारा का सारा information जाता होता है बेटा. Okay, so all this information is sent into the what? FedEx system. FedEx में भेज देंगे हम लोग. Okay, if air data computer fails, we have got a backup, that is flight control computer. Okay, then flight data computer, ये भी बेटा क्या क्या कंट्रोल करता है, योर ईपीआर इज एडजस्टेड एज पर दी फ्लाइट डेटा कंप्यूटर. ओके, जैसे आपका एयरक्राफ्ट है उसको कोई एक ईपीआर प्रोड्यूस करना है, दैट इज इंजन प्रेशर रेशियो, सो यू हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन द डेटा ओवर हियर. सो it will start with ETTS, that is engine thrust and trim system, जो कि start हो जाता है whenever one of the engine reaches the EPR of 1.2. Okay, this FedEx, the one which we are studying, is the one which was installed onto the McDonnell Douglas 11 aircraft, which was having three engines, left wing engine, right wing engine, and the one which was installed on the tail. तो तीन wing का तीन engine का ये aircraft था, तो उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. ओके, so whenever the EPR crosses 1.2 on any of this three engine, we will move to the ETTS mode. ETTS mode work onto the two different modes of operation, that is a master mode and a target mode. In a master mode, what happens is, as there are three engines, all three of them will be producing the EPR. So what master mode will decide is that it will compare the EPR of all the three engines, एंड जो मिडल वाला इंजन का ईपीआर है उसको वो कांस्टेंट रखेगा, हायर वाले ईपीआर को इट विल ब्रिंग इट डाउन एंड मेक इट टू द मिडिल ईपीआर, एंड द वन व्हिच इज एट अ लोअर ईपीआर इंजन, उसका इंजन का ईपीआर इंक्रीज करेगा और मीडियम करके ईपीआर पे लिखेगा. दैट मींस ऑल द थ्री इंजन शुड हैव अ सेम ईपीआर, बट व्हिच ईपीआर, द वन व्हिच वाज ऑफ द मिडल वैल्यू. Okay, so that all the three engine are producing the same EPR. And the target mode is a very simpler mode. Whatever pilot has said that I want this EPR, 1.2 EPR in all the three engine, all the three engine will start producing 1.2. It will not matter whether my one engine is producing more or less. जो produce ज़्यादा करे उसको automatically it will reduce and bring it to 1.5, 1.2. Okay. Apart from this input, we get other input also. They say pressure at station number 2. How do we read this? Pressure at station number 2. This T is indicating the station. This is indicating what it is actually measuring. Pressure at station number 2. That is the inlet of the compressor. Temperature at the station number 2. As well as if there is a fire, have you selected the alternate mode? Maintenance data retrieval. ये सारा का सारा electrical input प्रोडक्ट में जाता है बेटा. You also require two independent source, 28 volt DC का बैटरी सप्लाई होता है बेटा, independent. Okay, as well as ground testing के लिए अलग सप्लाई. Okay, weight on ground status, this is very important. Suppose you are coming to land, landing gear निकाल दिया, आप नीचे आ रहे हो. Okay, and pilot ने क्या किया बेटा, throttle lever he has reduced backward. So what should happen is the engine power should reduce, but you are still in the air. What will happen is aircraft will crash land, no? So to prevent this, what we have done is we have put a weight on ground indication. What this weight on ground indication will do is, until and unless aeroplane's weight is landing on the ground, जब तक एरोप्लेन का वेट पूरा टायर के ऊपर नहीं आता बेटा, तब तक वो लैंडिंग वाले सिस्टम को स्टार्ट नहीं करेगा. ओके, दैट मींस इट विल नॉट रिड्यूस द पावर ऑफ द इंजन बिफोर दैट. ओके, थ्रस्ट रिवर्सल को ऑपरेट नहीं करने देना. ओके, एंड व्हाट आर द आउटपुट्स गिवन बाय द FedEx? दिस आर फ्रॉम द एयरफ्रेम व्हिच आर कमिंग टू द FedEx. FedEx कंप्यूटर है बेटा, ये सारा का सारा डेटा FedEx को फीड करना. And FedEx will give the output to the aircraft. That means FedEx will give the output to the pilot. Pilot को पता चलना चाहिए what is the EPR of his engine, what is the N1, what is the EGT, what is the N2. So these are the output that will be given to the pilot, so that pilot will know that his engine is performing properly. Okay, FedEx interface with the engine. What are the input signal given by the engine? That means engine will also have to supply some signal to the FedEx, because FedEx क्या बेटा एक कंप्यूटर है, उसको ऑपरेट होने के लिए, कोई भी कंप्यूटर को ऑपरेट होने के लिए जब तक आप डेटा इनपुट नहीं करोगे, okay, since it's a computer, until and unless you feed in the data, the computer will not work. Okay, even in your calculator, until and unless you put 2 plus 2 and then you put equal to, then only your calculator shows 4. Here also, until and unless you don't put the data, how can we expect the output? Output is we have to control the engine. Okay, so until and unless you don't give the input to the FedEx, how is FedEx going to control? Okay, so the input that are required for the FedEx from the engine, from the airframe tram, so we have understood, from the engine are N2, that is spool, second spool RPM. If there are two spool, then N2 RPM. As I have taken the aircraft as the one which was installed on the MD-11, where it was a turbofan engine, so you have that spool N2. Okay, annual spool, उसका भी RPM चाहिए बेटा. Compressor exit pressure, DGCA question, compressor exit pressure is station temperature at station number 3. EGT, please remember, EGT is taken from station number 4.95. DGC will confuse by giving the option as station number 5. So please remember that. You will also require the fuel temperature. You will also require oil temperature. Total temperature at station number 2. Station number 2 is the inlet of the compressor. Total pressure at the inlet of the compressor. Total pressure at the exhaust of the combustion chamber. Okay, then burner pressure, what is the pressure inside the combustion chamber, what is the outside air pressure, ये सारा का सारा data engine should provide to the FedEx, then only FedEx will decide what is to be done. So for example, assume that the pilot is moving the control lever and he's moved the control lever to, let us say, takeoff power. Okay, but takeoff power can change as per the atmospheric conditions. Suppose in the atmosphere outside pressure is decreased, so I require more amount of the fuel to go to be provided, because outside fuel decrease, outside pressure decreases means air ka amount will increase, and according to the thrust formula, thrust is equals to m Vj minus Vi, right? So mass of the air is decreasing, right? So I need to increase the mass of the air, so uska condition wo satisfy kare. That's why you need to put all this data into the FedEx. Okay, and the most important one, EEC. EEC is called as the electronic engine control or engine electronic control, one and the same thing better. This one is the one which is actually controlling the engine. Okay, as I told you, FedEx is a computer. Inside the computer, there is a small part called as the EEC, which is actually controlling the engine. It is controlling by determining what should be my thrust rating and what should be our EPR. Okay, we'll do the EEC programming plug in a detail in a later slide, but right now you just understand. Here in this picture, you can see this is the EEC. You can see various signals it is getting from the other component. Okay, let us go to the next topic, that is FedEx. Okay, now whatever we have understood, what I've told you, FedEx is a computer where you have to put some data inside a computer. Computer will give you something output. As in your laptop also, you feed in on the Google. Let us say on the Google you feed in www.youtube.com. Okay, so and then you enter, then your YouTube website is loaded, right? Correct. So whenever you are doing something better, computer always requires the input. That will not depend on your mind. You cannot say that I'm sitting in front of the laptop and I want the YouTube to open without touching anything. You need to at least click the screen, you need to put YouTube, then only the YouTube will open, right? So you need to put the inputs. So here we are going to understand what are the inputs which we have already done from the airframe side. We have also done it from the engine side. Now suppose this is the FedEx. See what are input it is getting. Throttle resolver angle, TLA, okay, different RPM, discrete signal that we did, okay. It is also getting the electrical signal, alternator means electrical signal, okay. ये सारा का सारा इंफॉर्मेशन क्या है बेटा FedEx में आ रहा है. Apart from this control signal, जैसे N1, N2, station number 2, oil temperature, turbine case temperature, station number 4.95, T3 temperature, T12 temperature, pressure at station number 0. All station number 0 मतलब ambient pressure, okay. All this information are coming into the FedEx. Understood better? Okay. Apart from this, see fuel flow, then start pressures, different temperature. All these reading are going into what? FedEx. Now what FedEx will do? Depending upon this information, it is going to control the engine. Now see how it is controlling. It is controlling the bleed valve. It will decide upon depending upon this condition whether I need to open the bleed valve or I need to shut down the bleed valve. Okay, it will depending upon this condition. It will control the variable stator vane. It will control the turbine case cooling. We have done it in the previous video only. It will control what is the temperature, high pressure temperature case cooling, low pressure temperature turbine case cooling, not temperature, high pressure temperature case cooling. Fuel कितना भेजना है बेटा, after burner शुरू करना है कि नहीं. All this information will be given to decided by the FedEx, but based on the information that you are sending. Okay, and what did I say? FedEx has always got a backup. Suppose the computer fails. Okay, this is life, right? We are dealing with the life of the passenger on the aeroplane. So suppose the computerized system fail, I don't want my passengers to die, right? So what will happen is, if the FedEx fails, we'll go to the hydromechanical unit. Hydromechanical unit means normal FCU, fuel control unit. Then it will be completely controlled by the pilot. If a pilot will move the throttle lever, I will get that amount of thrust. Understood this? Okay, this is bleed control, variable stator vane, variable bleed valve. Okay, all this is controlled by the FedEx, and input is required. Until and unless input is given, it will not control. Okay, how does it control? Okay, the FedEx, it will control the engine based upon the following condition. Just a second, beta. Yeah. So when you are controlling, you require the following condition to meet. Let us say you are controlling it for the idle speed. In the idle speed, the first signal that will be provided is the throttle lever position should be at the idle. Okay. When you keep the idle, computer, that is FedEx EEC को signal देगा बेटा, and EEC will control. Okay. FedEx will ensure that my N2, that is the RPM of the second spool, is maintained so that IDG is not cut off. IDG is integrated drive generator which produces the electricity. वो cut off नहीं होना चाहिए. Second one, N2C2. 2C2 is the corrected high pressure rotor speed. ये maintain करना है so that taxi thrust is always available. N1 को आपको maintain करके रखना. Minimum N1 is maintained so that the icing protection is there. N1 because compressor से आप bleed air use करने वाले हो, right? So it also maintains the burner pressure. So you should also have a burner pressure properly. Okay. Fuel to burner pressure ratio should be maintained so that the engine is not shut down. And minimum fuel should be supplied for the safe operation. Suppose you have kept it at the idle, but the fuel is not supplied for the amount of thrust to be produced. What will happen is engine will shut down. Okay, so minimum fuel is supplied. So FedEx ये सारी चीजों को ensure करता है at the ideal condition. In the normal power range, there are two modes of controlling the FedEx in the normal power range. First one is the rated on the normal mode, in which actually the FedEx is working. Okay, in this first one, rated on a power mode, आप क्या करते हो बेटा, आपका FedEx ये ensure करता है कि pilot whatever he is demanding is available. The pilot बोलेगा कि मुझे take off power दे, तो FedEx will give the take off power. If pilot will say कि मुझे climbing power दे, तो ये maximum climbing power देगा. Okay, so how does the FedEx will ensure this? So for this, your throttle resolver angle becomes a very important part. Okay, so suppose my throttle resolver angle is 78 degree or above 78 degree, but my altitude is less. Altitude means height of the aeroplane is less than 14,100 feet. That time FedEx क्या डिसाइड करेगा बेटा, altitude कम है बट पावर ज्यादा मांग रहा है, मतलब पायलट क्या करना चाहता है, वो ऊपर जाना चाहता है. That means he either wants to climb, or if you are on the ground, you want to take off. So maximum power will be given for take off and the climb in this condition. Okay, बट सपोज आपका 78 डिग्री से ऊपर है, ये बेसिकली मैक्सिमम टेक ऑफ के लिए देगा पावर. ओके, बट आपका अल्टीट्यूड क्या है बेटा, लेस देन 14,100 फीट है, तो इस समय आपको पावर क्या मिलेगा बेटा, मैक्सिमम कंटिन्यूस पावर मिलेगा. If TRA is less than 68 degree or 68 degree, maximum climb power. All these are DGCA question. That's why I have written it over here. Otherwise, it has got no importance, right? Next one is the alternate mode. Suppose for some reason, this is also called as the EPR mode. Okay. Suppose for some reason, this one is not working. That is normal range या फिर EPR mode. ये सब ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा. So the engine will turn into the alternate mode or fault mode or N1 mode. Okay. Here EPR से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, or your system will work as a normal hydromechanical system as I showed you in this slide over here. One second. See over here. Okay, if the system fails, it will go into what, hydromechanical fuel control unit. This is the one which is going to control the aircraft now. Okay, understood. If you require, pilot can also switch between any of this channel. He can either select channel, sorry, not channel, mode. Okay, he can either select this or this using the switch available on the FedEx control panel. Again, DGCA question. This is all DGCA questions. Okay, in this only this has been asked, DGCA. Okay, none of the other have been asked, but we are expecting they may ask you. Okay, so you can manually switch, and if this suppose it is not switched manually, the computer itself has decided that there is a fault and it is moving to this. So it will return back. This is also called as EPR mode. Okay, it will return back to the EPR mode only when the fault is clear. Otherwise, it will not return to the EPR mode. Okay, EC programming plug. As I told you, what is FedEx? FedEx is the computer. Okay, EC क्या है बेटा? FedEx का एक छोटा सा पार्ट है जो कि इंजन को कंट्रोल करता है. प्रोग्रामिंग प्लग, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड. इनपुट डालना है, राइट? जब तक डेटा नहीं भरोगे बेटा कंप्यूटर के अंदर, तब तक वो काम कैसे करेगा, राइट? नाउ व्हाट, लेट अस टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ कैलकुलेटर. एज आई टोल्ड यू, in a calculator you have to put 2 plus 2 which is equals to 4. That is your end, right? You are the user, you are putting 2 plus 2, you are getting the answer as 4. But is it that easy? It's not, right? It has to be converted into binary, and then binary addition is done by the computer. All this back coding is done by the engineer sitting into the rooms, right? वो पूरा कोडिंग करके कैलकुलेटर बनाया उसने, राइट? तो कोडिंग पार्ट जो है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं प्रोग्रामिंग प्लग. ओके, so just understand that EEC is electronic engine control, which is actually controlling the engine. It is a part of the FedEx. FedEx का एक छोटा सा पार्ट है EEC, और EEC इंजन को कंट्रोल करता है बेटा. ओके, बट EEC के अंदर हमारा जो इंफॉर्मेशन वो तो FedEx के अंदर जा ही रहा है, राइट? बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, EEC also should get the information, no? Just I told you that in case of this, let us go back to this slide. What did I told you? That at 78 degree TRA, and if the altitude is less than this, I should get takeoff power. But I should code that somewhere, no? I should code and feed. So that is what is the programming plug. You have coded and fed the information. So during the testing of the engine, when the engine is manufactured, that time they are testing it. And when the EEC is made, it is tested for that particular engine, that how much thrust is produced at what throttle lever angle and all, for everything is paid for that particular engine. Okay, and they give it. Okay, where is it located? It is located on the FedEx A channel, EEC programming plug. Okay, all the information that is fed is through only channel A. Channel B, there is no connection between EEC and channel B. How will EEC channel B get the information from the EEC? Via cross talking with the channel A. Okay, if suppose, this is a very important DGCA question, as well as you should know as an AME engineer आप बनने वाले हो बेटा, तो you should know this. If you are replacing the FedEx on the aircraft, FedEx is just a computer. Okay, programming is the EEC. मतलब आप ये समझो कि बेटा CPU FedEx है, but CPU के अंदर जो Intel का chip होता है ना, that is your EEC. Understood? So that means EEC is very important. Okay, so if a FedEx is replaced, okay, that EEC programming plug for that particular engine should remain on that particular engine only. That means you will not replace EEC, you will only replace FedEx unit. Okay, understood this? And if FedEx is started without EEC, ये तो समझा बेटा, ये point very important है ना. EEC should always stay with the engine. जिस engine के लिए EEC बना है उसी के साथ वो रहना चाहिए. Okay, but अगर FedEx start कर रहे हो बेटा, मतलब let us say that you are starting the engine, and engine start करते हो, FedEx start हो गया, लेकिन EEC is not connected. Okay, automatically you will go to N1 mode. N1 mode मतलब what? Fault mode, because EPR cannot be calculated now, so you will directly enter into the fault mode. But if your FedEx is already started and EEC was also installed in the flight, but in flight accidentally it got disconnected, then there will have no effect. Means what? Intel has already given the information to the let us say temporary memory. So all the information is available in your temporary memory. You don't require the exact signal coming from the EEC. So EEC programming plug अगर in flight disconnect हो जाता है बेटा, FedEx की operation को वो affect नहीं करेगा. But if it is not connected before the start, it will directly switch the engine into the N1 mode. And whenever it is going into the N1 mode, pilot will be informed by this one. हम लोगों ने किया था ना, ECAM, engine indicating and crew alerting system. Okay, इसके ऊपर आपको सीधा information आ जाएगा that we are running the aircraft on the N1 mode. Understood? Okay. How is EEC controlling the engine? EEC controls the thrust rating. We just did what are the thrust rating different types. Okay. Whatever EPR modification data is available, उसके ऊपर according to that वो modify करेगा. Means EPR बढ़ाना है, कम करना है. Performance package, engine is working properly or not. Variable stator venom bleed well को ये control करता है. Okay. That completes your class. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. You already have my number. Okay. Bye dear. Take care. See you next time.